Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is ashemarie and I like to draw stuff, share it here online.
Today I don't have a speed paint for you, but I thought I would go ahead and do a sketchbook tour because I really wanted to do a sketchbook tour for you guys, and I finished this one at the end of last year and I thought I would go ahead and share it. I am gonna warn that as I open this, I do have this lovely little coupon right here. This is from a vacation I took to see my family in Colorado, and my mom actually picked it up and brought it over to me and was like, this would be really cute for you to have as a like memento to bring home for like a scrapbook. So I went ahead and put it in my sketchbook. It's expired anyways. Ha ha ha. Anyways, here's some other stickers. This is a company that I used to work for. We'll just cover that up the rest of the time because sorry guys, I know that still work there. No product placement for you. This is some art by soooo. Let me get a little closer so you can see. Cute little vampire sticker she has. And another one from Loish. That was fun, another Colorado find. Cool Tea Fury one, and this is actually one of my old co-workers bands, so you should totally check them out. They're cool and local to my Houston area and do shows and stuff, so that's awesome. As you can see, this sketchbook took me a really long time to finish, and as we go through here, there's quite a few pages that aren't quite finished, so it is what it is. It's a sketchbook. I don't try and make finished work on every page, even though that would be awesome. But here's like a cute little owl, and I honestly did this one because I knew with the browns that I had that it would take a lot of marker work to blend it out, and I wanted to test the paper. And you can see like there's no bleed through, and you can see here my cat spilled something on this page, and then I never ever wanted to finish it. Which is sad because these roses were turning out really cute. I think that's why this hurt me so bad. I have this one that like I meant for you to have to turn the page over because I'm a jerk, I guess. Everybody just looked at it this way anyways. Oh well. This sketchbook, it had a lot of cute sketches, and then I inked them, and I inked it too fast or without looking at it more, and so by the time I finished, I didn't like the drawing anymore. This one, I actually really love her. And this is kind of when I started doing like the overly blushed faces. I've seen a lot of people do this over time and just kind of started assimilating it in. Just leave that censored as well I can. I really like the way this looked, and I meant for it to look really Christmassy. The reindeer and all the detail and across the spread, and then I just never finished it. I probably should go ahead and try and finish it at some point. Knock that eraser out. Just some simple drawings. This one is, this side over here has some metallic pen lyrics written in there. Let me try and hold it for a second there. You can pause it for a second if you want to read them. They're just, each one of the colors is a different song, so some of them only have like 2 or 3 words up in the corner. And this was once again when I was in that really pink blushed phase, and I don't know what's up with it on these collarbones. But this was a page I did, and I wrote this like I just want to, and wrote down, I don't know, things that I wanted to be or know. Here is a page that I actually did. I actually finished drawing this, and then I was like, dang, why didn't I do this beautiful pattern on something, you know, other than my sketchbook? So I painted an acrylic painting with a beautiful silhouette of a raven in it, and then I was too scared to actually start drawing all these doodles in it because I used to love drawing stuff like this, and I kind of got it to actually match up, but I used to love doing stuff like this, and I don't do it very much anymore. You can see this was 2015. And see, this is a lot of times I kept doing sketches and I would kind of like the sketch and ugh, guy anatomy. I'm terrible at it. Here was some graphic design work for that company that I worked for. This is some projects I was working for other people. And at this point, I just kind of accepted that the sketchbook could just be a sketchbook, and I stopped trying to push to get inks on everything because I felt really disheartened that it was this, you know, bleed-proof sketchbook and I wasn't coloring anything enough. But then I just started kind of adding these little bits of shading and some of these color blocks like this. This is after I started watching other artists on YouTube. I'm like losing my voice. I need a drink. This is a kind of cute one I did while I was actually sketching out ideas for paintings for some of my friends that have little, well, families and stuff already, and I was trying to draw Christmas presents, but I think only one of them ever got finished and off to their owner. It's just a little sketch here with my this is just a little sketch with my one of my multi-liners or one of my pens. I can't remember which ones. And at this point I had set down the sketchbook for so long. Let's see the last date. See, it's already been a year that I've had the sketchbook at this point. And so I kind of wrote then and now so I could like finish the sketchbook, and so that when I looked back at it later, I would realize why there was this massive divide, you know, near the middle of the sketchbook. And she's kind of cute, but I don't know, she was too static and her body's too stretched out. This poor girl is another victim of, I sketched her out and then I inked her and she looks terrible. Oh my god, there's a spider on my desk. Crisis averted, guys. I think I killed the spider. I hope I killed the spider. I might have to catch my desk on fire just to be sure. But, dang, I don't remember what I was saying. I don't like the way she came out, so she never got drawn any further. And I thought she was kind of cute, but was too scared to ink her. But now I don't even think she's that. I don't know why I was scared to ink her. And then more wasted pages. And then some of you that have watched some of my older videos might recognize this little thumbnail right here. And that I sketched her here and her dress is kind of like made of roses. And I thought it was so pretty, and I replicated it in one of my videos that's actually here on my channel. I have actually been doing art long enough here that I can finally say that, yeah! Anyways, I will put a card up here that links to the full version of this thumbnail here. This is another really cute one that I like. I just really, really love that little silhouette. I need to do a full version of that drawing eventually. Don't mind that ugly, ugly hand. But here are some of my Copic multi-liners that I have. And these are all the SP multi-liners that are supposed to be refillable, which is not really that helpful because they don't really sell them that much. So, at least as far as I know. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the comments. Here's another one where I really liked this sketch and this one. And these are just random models from Pinterest, I believe. And I just go, I always have my Pinterest, like for some of these, I have all my reference boards on my Pinterest, and all my links are down below. So you guys can check that out if you ever want to. This is actually a super duper, like, derpy, fast sketch of, well, it's my character in my roommate's comic book series that she has been trying to start for a while. Sorry, that was my chair. Here is when I first started getting my Copic markers a lot, because this was me testing out the first like 3 or 4 that I had got to try and figure out how to do skin tones well. And I really liked that sketch and I thought it was really pretty. Sorry, I should censor things. That eye is actually really good. I'm kind of surprised. Probably used reference. That's a tip, younger artists. Oh, this was me. This is me trying to write out. I wanted to do this kind of loopy thing for my cover image, and I just never I guess I forgot about it. I guess I forgot I was gonna do that. And here, I was actually trying to plan out for a tattoo that I want at some point with a little paper boat and a red balloon. But there I even kind of drew out a little creepy eyes. But I really like that little paper boat. I kind of like this one because it's so simple, but at the same time I like the detail of that one, or even that one. Anyway, spent too long on this little bitty page. Here is my Huevember for last year, and last year I didn't do Inktober at all, so I think I started like Drawloween, and I made it maybe 5 days in and then bailed out. So when I started watching Alos channel, which by the way I'll put a little ping right there to her channel. When I started watching her channel, I saw her doing Huevember and I thought it was a super cute idea. So I went through my markers and you can see I kind of messed it up right here because that's like way too huge for how tiny these are. But I actually went through my markers personally and made a rainbow wheel. I didn't follow, like, I've seen an online wheel floating around this year, but last year I didn't find that. So I just used my markers and made a color wheel out of it. And then I listed them out down here, you know, which marker it was. You can see some of them are actually my Prismacolor markers. Those are all the ones that do not have a letter in front of them. But you can see I didn't finish the very first day because I thought about starting this on the like 3rd or 4th, so I was backtracking. That's what I started of the first one, and honestly I realized I only had one colorless blender and I had already kind of killed it a little bit working on skin tones, and I realized if I did this whole illustration with this really, really light green, I would kill it. So I started it, realized that, and then just moved on. And so here was like really bright yellow. I'm not gonna talk about what colors it is. You guys can see the colors. I think this is actually the first one that I did, and then I went back and did the 4th and the 3rd, so on and so forth. Actually, no. That's why this one is weird. This is the first one I did, and then I went backwards in time to try to finish the rest. And you can probably tell that for some of them I was much more inspired than others, but I mean, that always ends up happening if you do a monthly challenge. There's no way you can try and create a full illustration or a complete, that's a better word, a complete drawing every day without, you know, having some that you don't like, some that you don't prefer. I really like that little punk chick. Cute kind of mashup with this really light pink colors and these girls smoking. Can you tell that I used to smoke cigarettes? Huh, looking at that page makes me miss it. Not really. Lol, JK, just a little. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize her eyes were as crooked as they are. But I love the way I managed to make her little fan look. And that little octopus is so cute. I should really use him for something. I didn't realize, I've forgotten how cute he was. And you can see I have other little like pin marks up here. That was me checking like multi-liners and just like felt tip pins and things like that. Anything I could use that was similar enough in color that I didn't feel like it was breaking it. Because I know with Huevember, like, you're just supposed to have a majority of that one color, but I don't know. I think it looks cool when it's almost completely monochrome and only, like, different shades of value. And I love the way that sleeve came out. It came out so beautiful, and I've never made Copic look that nicely like that again. I'm really sad. You can't see it very much on camera, but all this white kind of transferred over here. Womp womp. Here's another example of one that I think was executed pretty nicely and one that's not quite so much. I mean, I really like her eye and her face, but I just feel like this one was a little bit too simple. And this one is actually a shout out to one of my roommate's characters who has this true blue hair, and she always used this marker color, so I just had to draw her, and she's always a boxer, so shout out. Love you, sweetness. You asleep right now in real life, but you'll hear this later. Hi future Chrissy. I really like this little girl with the mushrooms, and I tried to make like silver, like silver shiny metallic stuff on the butterflies and on the fairy ring. It transferred over here, but c'est la vie. But I think her puffs are so cute. Oh wow, I had forgotten how nice this seahorse looked too. I'm actually kind of surprised because I just kind of made those squiggles and it actually looks really nice. See, this is the good thing about looking back in your sketchbooks after a year or 6 months or so. Some things like this you don't appreciate at the time, and then later on you look back at it and you're like, good job, self. Thought you were just kind of meh, but you did good. Oh, this is another one that I liked. I love the bark kind of look that I tried to give her. I remember now that I was planning on going back and trying to approach these again, you know, not with a completely limited color palette. I completely forgot. Let me zoom in on her a little because I really like the way her bark arms look. Moving on. This was another one I liked, but sadly the marker that I picked out was dying. So I had a little struggle with that, but I still like the rest of it. Once again, I've got more white transfer from the pens onto the next page. And here you can see I approached that idea from the beginning again. And then the final day was a Aurora Borealis, and I thought it worked really well with the really light color. Oh man, I'm gonna have to cut this video so bad. Here is my 12 Days of Sketchmess from last year, which is another prompt that Sophia Lou started. She actually made like a little challenge for her followers to keep going, and I actually I drew in these Christmas ornaments with the themes on it, and then like as I sketched it, I like drew in one part, colored in one part of it, and then I finished inking and I colored in the next part, and then I finished coloring and I colored the whole thing in. So I think that was really cute for me to like keep track of where I was in each day. These illustrations are some of my absolute favorite from my sketchbook and from like last year in general. They were so pretty, and I love this kind of color palette that I kind of settled into. And you can see all the theme names up here on top. Sorry, I don't have a nice way of holding this close to my camera that doesn't kind of make shadow. My lights are actually here and there, so if I hold it up too high, it misses the light. I actually thought that one was cute. For the ugliest Christmas sweater, you would get the ugliest Christmas sweater ever for your cat. You can see I dropped a big old drop of colorless blender on that page on accident. And I thought this one was kind of nostalgia feels, so I tried to do the kind of like bokeh like photos have in the background. And then here are the last two. And I actually really liked working in the 12 Days of Sketchmess themes last year, because since it's just 12 Days of Sketchmess, I wanted to finish before Halloween. Wrong holiday, Ashley. Yeah, that's the last page. Since I wanted to finish before Christmas, that means finishing by the 24th. That means you just have one drawing to do every other day. Oh, sorry guys, you can't have any product placement in my page. This is more art and another sticker by Sophia Lou. And I used to get t-shirts all the time from T-Villain and Once Upon a T, so they would send me stickers. You can see once again that it took me 2 years to finish this sketchbook, and it was a journey. Oh, you can see there, that's the only thing I did with that lettering. Maybe I should do something like that for my channel instead. Also, this super awesome sticker is from T-Villain as well. Alright guys, this video is so freaking long. I'm gonna have to edit so much in it, but I hope you guys liked this for my first sketchbook tour, and I hope the audio isn't too bad since this is my first time recording in real time. I hope the audio is okay since this is the first time I have recorded everything in real time with just my phone. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know which was your favorite sketch, and what do you think I should do for this December? Do you think I should do the 12 Days of Sketchmess and I can make up some themes for myself? Or should I try and do Huevember again? Because it might be kind of difficult with all the holiday madness. Thank you guys as always for stopping by my channel. Thank you as always for watching till the end of this video and not minding when I ramble so much. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye!